How about how everybody's, like, all these different things have been used with us talking on here about fucking him being an alien. He's awesome.
He is awesome.
He's fucking awesome.
I'm a huge fan.
Like, legitimately not like a Pit Panther fan.
Yeah.
Like a legitimate Mike O'Hearn fan. Yeah.
I can't tell anymore with Bob.
No,
a fan of.
I'm legit, like, since I started following bodybuilding, started with the last company I was with before we got together, I was a huge Mike O'Hearn fan. I think it's because he looks like Superman.
He definitely looks like a superhero. I mean, he was a fucking American Gladiator, for God's sakes.
Yep.
Like, I mean, bro.
And, like, he's a dog, like, loves dogs.
They love him.
Yep. His son's jacked. His wife's jacked. He's jacked. And he means well all the time.
Like, it's... Like, what do you do in that scenario? Like, you know, like me being a little bit of a fuck up in my past and being a little emotional sometimes and a little over the top and all this. And it's not like I'm a bad person, but I'm like, man, like, Mike, do you ever, like, have a bad day? You ever, like, fucking lose your shit? You know?
Yeah. I'd like to know.
I would, because there's days whenever, oh, man, I am fucking just, I'm off my rocker. It's kind of been my personality since I was young. I think I picked it up from my old man, because my old man went, well, that's exactly where I got it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm fucking 13 years old, and he'd be fucking motherfucking me from the window. Fucking work. Hey, Dad.
Yep, I know.
Good job. Yep, going to do it right now. I fucking told you to empty them trash cans before you fucking started sweeping, didn't I?
Yes.
Yeah. Fucking guy. That's how I. But the thing is, like we were talking last time on the podcast about it, that motherfucker made me into who I am. So like I can't regret it because I'm relentless. Like last night, Hannah and I were talking about it, and I'm like, it's like, man, there's, you know, when it comes to like us doing something, if my mind if I like choose that I'm going to do something, oh boy, I'm doing it. And I'm going to go really hard at it. Almost so hard that people are like, bro, like, can you just calm down for a fucking second?
Yeah.
You're killing me.
Yeah.
And then I meet 3 other people that are like that in their own respects. And then, you know, something like this occurs and it's awesome and it's fun.
Yeah.
But somehow when we're all doing our thing together, I don't really get like that with you guys. It's only outside. It's like whenever I have to do a task and you guys aren't involved, like I'm very intense. But when you guys are involved, like I'm intense in the same way, but not with the same fuck you attitude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I drive Kim fucking crazy with it. Absolutely insane with it.
Yeah.
Everything is like, I do everything faster and more intense, and like, if you want me to do this, this is what I'm going to fucking do, and I'm going to do it till it's done. And then she's like, holy fuck.
I'm going to breathe.
And it's everything. Like, even just loading my truck up with cardboard this morning because it's been sitting in my fucking dining room for over a month.
I'm about to start a massive fire at my house.
She's like, what is all this? She's like, can we get this the fuck out of there? I was like, yeah, this weekend. And she's like, you say that every single fucking weekend.
Dad move.
And I'm like, yeah. I was like, I needed my truck. The truck was down here. And she's like, yeah, I know. You said that last weekend. I'm like, fuck.
God damn it, can you just stop telling the truth for 5 fucking seconds so I can enjoy my morning?
So then I was storming in and out of the front door this morning, throwing it in the back. Like, she's like, oh. And she didn't say shit. She's like, oh, right now? Yeah, let's do this right now.
All right, do it right now and get this cardboard the fuck out of my house, Bob.
Yep. It's gone.
Keep going.
Fucking gone.
Oh, I think everybody goes through it. That's what I'm saying. I wonder if Mike O'Hearn has those moments. Or maybe his invisible alien people do it all for him.
I don't know. Either way.
Could you imagine being an American Gladiator?
That's so cool.
That's like superhero level shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Malibu. Remember Malibu from back in the day? Shane, pull that shit up. Pull up American Gladiators. Gemini. Turbo.
Yeah, he was one of my favorites.
I liked Malibu is the dude that's on Instagram everywhere because he was the surfer bro.
Yeah. Did he tie like the headbands?
Yeah, there he is. Look. That's them actually. Gemini was the Jack Black dude with the mustache, looked
Yep.
like a fucking cop.
Yeah, look
Oh
at him.
man, yeah,
Sick headbands.
fucking awesome,
I used to watch that show a lot.
bro. That's all.
Yeah.
I watch that all the fucking time.
Yep.
All the time.
Yeah, look at the look look like the belly shirt.
Fuck yeah, dude. How cool is that?
They would jack up those competitors too.
Bro, it was very physical.
Yeah.
And every now and then they'd get rocked. Like whenever the thing on the Instagram is whenever Malibu got rocked.
Yeah.
And like he's like, oh man, I had to go. There he is.
There's Mike.
Who were the other people on there? I remember one of the girls was a big deal in bodybuilding, I think.
I always wanted to run the course and shoot the stuff and like
I wanted to do the one where you were you tried shooting a giant target above the gladiator's head and like you were running back and forth.
Yeah.
I'd be so fucking pissed whenever somebody get hit early.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I wanted to see you make it to the end. Laser. Ice.
turbo,
Power.
diamond,
Oh man, that was fucking awesome.
titan. Fucking
Wonder
wow, it started in 89.
oh shit, from 89 to 97.
Quite a run for that show.
Fucking right. I was a huge fan. I think I was pissed when it came off. I wonder like why it stopped airing. Wonder if the ratings were down.
I think there was someone named Bronco.
Oh
It's
man.
fucking sick. Look at these guys. Oh,
Fucking
no fucking necks.
hot juiced up.
Yeah.
Fucking 80s and 90s. You're damn right. Everybody was sauced then.
Look at those jaw lines. Everyone's fucking squared off. That's awesome.
Oh yeah. Man, that's a big boy there. Fucking O'Hearn. You couldn't have picked a better person though. Like to like be the front man for it. I think they screwed up on the new one though. I think the American Gladiators, the new one, should have been the same exact fucking courses as the old ones.
For sure.
I would have watched it way more.
Yeah.
Same ones. Like the whole nine.
Jesus.
Here he is. How do you look like that? Stop eating so many gummy bears and Doritos, you fat fuck. That's me talking to myself. That's what I said. It's like I can't do more cardio or work harder out in the gym. I'm fucking pushing myself pretty hard. But then I'm like, maybe you should just stop eating so much.
Yep.
What a cool show. Cool show. Wait a minute. Who's that guy right next to your cursor? Nope. Down, right under it. No, that's Jim's. I'm trying to see what the names of these fellas were. 6'3", 250. You remember that from Dazed and Confused when they talked about?
Oh yeah.
But your mom's 6'2", 240. All right, so if you were an American Gladiator, what would your name be, and like what would be the get up, the look that you would go for? Like, because I'm saying you could do anything. Like if you wanted to have the long hair, the slick back, the O'Hearn look, what would you? If you were like, let's base it. I mean, there's not one person that fucking watched American Gladiators that isn't like, let's bring it back to the fucking early 90s.
Yeah.
Like, you got to base it off of that look, right? Because even the competitors wore the tight fucking suits and you didn't question anything.
I mean, that's what I envisioned. So that's where I'm going with.
Okay, that's where you're going.
Personal
Let's
character.
go.
Yeah.
Shane, did you ever watch American Gladiators?
No.
God damn it.
Like I'd probably go one of two ways. I'd go like my name might be Cowboy, and but be like an '80s looking cowboy. Just still wear the spandex and this thing, like all that shit, but like have cowboy.
Would you come out would you let people know with like a leather vest with some fucking tassels on it or some shit?
And I'd probably come out with a hat, and then like right before we'd start like whatever event it was, it gets hung up. Yeah.
Hat off.
Yeah.
It's fucking time for business.
Yep. And then anyone that would beat me, like would try to snag my hat.
Oh,
and, like,
fuck that shit.
Yeah. Either that or just the straight up fucking 80s look. Like the thin, like the t-shirt headband, you know, where it's like paper thin, like Jay Cutler.
Yeah.
That with like a Jerry curl mullet type deal. Blonde.
You'd probably be able to pull that off because you got the curly hair going on.
Yep. For sure.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but I think the cowboy thing, like, because they got turbo, they got all these other fucking looks.
Laser and blazer and
Yep.
Gemini.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably say that if I was doing that, I mean, and I'd go back to my most sauced up, intense look.
Yep.
I'd probably go, if we're going 80s, if I was from the late 80s, early 90s and had that sauced up look at my most peak moment of it, fucking flat top.
Yeah.
Flat top all the way for me, dude.
For
Hardcore. I'd go hardcore flat top, fucking shit tied around my fucking arms so tight that my veins don't fucking stop. Fucking wrapped around my knees, all that shit. Yeah, I'd go real hard that direction.
Your name's Axel.
Yeah, something like that for
Yeah.
sure. I'd have to. Fuck. I wonder why it stopped. I wonder if it was the ratings in the late 90s or if it was it had to be ratings, right?
Yeah. Man, I thought the courses were so cool.
The ending course was sick as fuck.
Like, remember, like
Yeah.
that and
Oh,
like
yeah.
ring to ring, and then there'd be a fucking gladiator up there fucking with you.
I feel like American Ninja Warrior has kind of replaced it, but in such a much weaker way, if I'm allowed to say that about American Ninja Warrior.
Yeah.
Like, they're the hardest fucking dudes out there, and I'm like, you know, back in my day, I used to watch people do this and get hit by giant motherfuckers.
Yeah, they'd be fighting off giant, juiced up fucking gladiators. You guys are just, you guys are racing against the clock. Like, come on.
We were going with this dude that didn't fucking eat for 3 hours and just coming to kill me.
Oh my God.
Oh, is that fucking good? Yeah, American Gladiators. I loved it. Cowboy. Yeah, it'd be Axel or Sledge. They'd always have like some type of something to talk about him, like what he does and all this shit. And it's like he eats chicken and rice and slaps this woman on the ass. Oh, damn it. Well, that's a great way to start the morning. Shane, I can't believe you've never watched it.
I was born in 92.
Could have started early.
Valid point.
Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the HWMF Podcast. I'm your host, Seth Feroce, here with my heterosexual life mate, Bob.
What's up?
Cowboy.
Yep.
American Gladiators. And our esteemed IT specializationer, Shane.
Hi.
You look less important today.
I do.
You look more important all week until today.
Mm-hmm.
He dressed the part, and then he wore shitty sweatpants or whatever those things are.
Yeah. Sorry.
You had a swagger yesterday.
Yeah, actually, I think it was. I think there was something there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't like it, but I did.
Ah.
Yeah.
And then
50-50 thing.
And we got those sunflower seeds, so he had like those in his mouth, like spitting like a
baseball season.
Baseball swagger for sure. Yeah. I'm cool with it.
It became a topic that baseball players are a little gay because of the ass tapping. Some people that was a little bit of a topic around here.
Yeah,
it's not gay if it's on the baseball field.
Yeah.
If it's just like in normal spots, then it is.
Playing grab ass.
Yeah,
you know?
but that's just normal. That's like good job on the baseball field without even saying it.
Right.
But in real life, you don't do that. Read that in an HR department. I read that in a book about HR.
Can't do that at the office.
Cannot slap ass in the office.
No grab ass.
No
horsing
around. On the baseball field, perfectly fine.
Yep.
Football field, it's cool too, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
I don't think they do it as much on the football field.
No. Why is that?
They do
don't
like
know.
a pad, like a shoulder pad thing, like a pad to
Yeah.
pad or like a helmet to helmet.
a little more intense.
Or handshake.
Hand jobs.
They'll really congratulate you with a hand job.
Really
I
good.
don't know. Maybe it's because their pants are too tight. Could be.
I mean, wrestling is like wrestling in a leotard. That was always the thing. Everybody's like, "Oh, you're gonna wear that tight leotard." Whenever I first started wrestling, it was like, I think first like 9th grade, and I'm like, well, yeah, it's like kind of a tough thing. And then like you get to a wrestling practice, and it is absolutely fucking brutal.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, these guys are in these leotards, and it's like, this is the most fucking intense thing I've ever done in my life. That guy over there is trying to fucking kill me right now. He wants to squeeze my fucking head off of my body. And you're going to tell me about my gay outfit? Fuck you. This shit's nuts. Oh, wrestling was awesome. I had a good time doing it.
Yeah, I never something.
I didn't play any sports until 9th grade. I went to a Catholic school. So all I did was Catholic school things. It was very small, never played any sports, and then I wanted to play sports, so I played football and wrestled. First year, 9th grade.
Yep.
Wrestling was fun.
Actually, 9th grade was the first year I played sports. I played football in 9th grade. We went undefeated, and I quit. Made in the display case, pictures in there.
Oh, man, you're in there.
I called it a day after that. Yep.
Hang it up.
Yep.
Go out on top. Fucking right, dude. Don't want to disappoint yourself later in life.
They weren't too good every year after that either, so who's laughing? No, yeah, that's funny. I never got involved till like 9th grade.
Yeah, I wish I would have, but I just fell in love with lifting weights whenever in 10th grade. That's whenever I was like, I liked lifting weights in 9th grade, but I played sports. And then I was like, I just want to be a weightlifter. I just want to lift weights. And then I was like, then I want to be a bodybuilder and all that shit. But 9th grade wrestling was a fucking riot. I knew nothing about wrestling. Nothing. Zero.
What do you know about wrestling now?
A lot. Because I was actually pretty good at it.
We should get some mats.
Yeah.
Bro, like John Foster, you want to get fucked up? Go ahead and wrestle him.
Yeah.
John is like, bro, he's one of the best trainers. He's one of the best wrestling coaches in Ohio.
Oh, shit.
Bro, he coached Cody
I mean, I know he's a
Garbrandt
great coach.
In 9th grade,
Yeah.
he was coaching Cody Garbrandt. I don't know. Cody No Love in the UFC.
Okay, yeah.
The dude got knocked out twice in a row.
The guy that was the fucking... listen to you fucking cunt. 2 years ago, you'd have been like, he's the greatest fighter of all time.
He's going to be. He will. He's going to win the flyweight.
But he trained people like that. He was strength and conditioning at Perry High School. Like, he's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
He's a big time wrestler. But here in this area, Western PA is a hotbed for wrestling. Kiski, where I went, fucking stupid good wrestling school. Right now, Franklin Regional is a fucking top wrestling high school. Animals come out of Franklin.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. Franklin Regional is a big fucking... Right here, Franklin Regional is a big deal. I want to say they won fucking states.
Oh,
They won
shit.
states 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, maybe. You win whips, more than likely you're going to win states.
Yeah.
You win the whip, you're a badass school. But anyway, good times. Knew nothing. Get on the mat. The football coaches from football coaches were like, hey, you should wrestle. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. They're like, we need a 167. Or no, it was 165. And I'm like 180 at the time, 9th grade. And I'm like, that's a lot of weight. I don't know how to lose weight. It fucking sucked. They're like, yeah, you just got to cut weight. And I'm like, I didn't know anything about that.
I'm a kid.
But the other wrestling kids knew all about cutting weight. So then once I finally like I got in there and I started wrestling, they were like, this is a double leg. This is a single leg. And I'm like, okay, so I don't know how to slide on my knee like you just did. They're like, just do this. And I'm like, okay, I do that. And they're like, no. So then it was like a whole drilling process. Like I knew nothing. And all I was really strong. I was just fucking stupid strong. And then I was actually able to wrestle people that had been wrestling for years just because of how strong I was.
Yeah.
It was the only thing I had.
If you get your hands on them, fucking.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yep. The cradle. That's all I could do. Didn't know how to do a half Nelson. All I knew how to do was shoot single leg and put people in a cradle. So I did that every match. 26 matches in a row.
Nice.
Yep. I was 16-10. I think that was my record. Pretty sure.
Not bad.
Yeah. I got my ass kicked by this dude at 2 tournaments. Every time I'd fucking wrestle this cocksucker, he'd fucking whoop my ass. His name was Seth Hazlitt.
Ah,
Yeah, he was from Katanning.
another Seth.
Yeah, that's what pissed me off even more about it. Fucking dude, every time I met him at this, I took third. One of the big tournaments was the Shaler area tournament. That was back in like 2001. I think it was 2001. No, 2000. 2000. They were like, this is a fucking huge tournament. And I'm like, I'm nervous as shit. Yeah. I do not do well in pressured situations. I'm like I'm an introvert. I was getting made fun of, had that fucking bad feelings about myself. Like I was just finally starting to come into my own, testosterone flowing through my body. I liked it. It was fun. So I'm at this fucking thing and everybody's pumping this fucking thing up like it's a huge deal. And I'm like, I'm so fucking nervous. I'm going to puke. I'm going to freak the fuck out. So I go up against this kid first match and pinned him. And then there was once I won 2 matches in a row. And then that cocksucker Seth Hazlitt was there. And they're like, hey, this is the toughest dude in this tournament. This is the only dude that you're going to have a hard time with. And I'm like, this is my first fucking tournament ever. What do you fucking mean?
Yeah.
Like that guy right there. Sure enough, I'm going up against him. I go out there, that motherfucker pinned me in like fucking 40 seconds.
Man.
I was so pissed. So then I went back and I ended up taking third. I went to the consolation rounds and I ended up winning that. But I was like, cocksucker. I was so fucking mad. Then I saw him again later on at a tournament. I think it was the Kiski Invitational at our school. Fucking cocksucker did the same thing to me. Yep.
Son of a bitch.
I know.
You should
look him up now.
Should track him down. Rematch.
Fucking rematch.
Get out of this one.
High school was fun.
Shane, look him up. Bring him in.
I'm looking them up.
Actually, yeah, look it up on there.
That'd be hilarious.
Can find it. Yeah. 2000 Shaler area tournament.
Is that how you spell his last name? Probably not.
No, Hazlitt. E-T.
Just look for the tournament.
I can't find it.
Shaler area, high school.
Put Shaler.
No. Jesus Christ.
You just come up with your own search things.
How are you so good at computer things if this is what you do?
There's nothing on this.
Remove the first part. Like, just remove his name. Doesn't really date back that far.
No, it doesn't.
It was fucking 2 decades ago.
God damn. This is fucked up.
I'd like an apology.
Literally.
I'm not apologizing to you for
off.
anything. That's one thing you can guarantee. You will never. Yeah, you might. You might. I might do something really bad to you one day or say something way too far. I was just trying to make you laugh.
It'll be a half-assed apology.
Oh, man.
I'll find it.
Fucking wrestling.
Wrestling. It's a great sport. Great sport. I equate that to what gymnastics is for what it does for young girls.
Oh, yeah. I think it's very, very similar.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, to be honest, I think any organized sport is good for a child. Mm-hmm. I think it's important for them to be involved in. You need to. Just because it will help with helps with discipline and structure. That's one thing that I think I didn't lack it as a youngster. I lacked the grit and made up for it working for my old man.
Yep.
That's where it was for me.
Yeah. I mean, the reason like I started playing football was I connected with my strength and conditioning coach in like 8th grade. Like I just loved him. I loved working out. Like I felt good about myself. And then he's like, "Hey, dude, you should play next year. Hey, dude, you should do this. Hey, man, you should come throw on the track team." Like he got me involved. And it was like, that was such a huge thing for me because I wasn't lacking the friends and the camaraderie and like that because I had so many friends outside of school and outside of sports.
Yeah.
That I never was missing that fulfillment. I was still outside playing and riding my bike every day, and then I just didn't do organized shit. Yeah. And I had no desire to really until like I was in junior high school and then.
Well, and then once you got into it, you were like, I like it, but then you're like, I kind of don't like it. I like doing my own thing.
Yeah, it all always stemmed back. Like I enjoyed playing football a little bit. I didn't really. I liked throwing on the track team. I liked that because all we focused on was lifting weights and going out and hanging out and throwing a fucking metal ball and a discus.
As far as you could.
Yeah, and like, I don't know, and I was decent at it, so like that's when I first fell in love with like lifting weights and training that way.
Yeah.
And then I always had that same coach, Coach Vecchio, for school, and then I was with him after school for practice, so it was like that was just my guy. And he didn't like too many people, but like he liked me and a few other guys that it was just like ball busting all the time, and
it would be
cool relationship.
Very difficult to be a teacher right now.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
even let's remove COVID. Let's remove that bullshit and say school is normal and everything's normal.
Yeah.
It's incredibly difficult to be a teacher, and even now it's even more difficult. But like being a coach is like being a teacher. You're supposed to be like, it's supposed to be difficult. It's supposed to challenge your child. The kid's supposed to be pushed some.
Yeah.
Every kid requires a little bit different pushing, but like I feel like I don't even know. I guess I'm removed from it, so I don't know how they are. I'm just assuming that everybody's a giant vagina, just because of how society is. But I hope that it's not. I hope that coaches are still tough on the kids because, bro, I remember getting my face mask grabbed and fucking yanked all over. I remember our wrestling coaches legitimately fucking us up.
Oh yeah, there was times we went at it in the mat room.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just what happened.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I remember 20 years ago, holy fuck, do I feel like a dad. I remember kids would get in fights in school. Okay? A couple of the teachers might have been coaches. Said, all right, kids. They'd fucking grab them up. They'd take them into the wrestling room. And there was an auxiliary room with pads on the walls and everything. Fucking close the doors. They'd put on these big oversized boxing gloves.
Have at it.
And they fucking let them go at it. They said, you two are going to work this fucking shit out right now, and then you're never going to fucking do it again. Or I'm fucking you up.
Yep.
And that, or I'm fucking you up, usually followed up if they were kids that played sports. Okay? And then, like, they'd go at it. It'd be cool. Everything was fine. They'd go at it. Then if, like, they fucked off again, like if either one of them or that kid was on the team later on that fucking practice, at the end, the last 10 minutes would be the coach, the coaches, and that student going at it and then making this poor bastard puke.
Oh,
They
yeah.
fucking beat the shit out of him. Kind of how it is, like, in all sports. I mean, it should be that way. It should be like punishment. And the punishment should be, we're going to make you tougher. Right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it always reinforced something to make you better. It did. Whether you were wrong or not about what happened. I mean, I think coaches still want to be that way.
Absolutely.
I don't think it's the coaches that got soft. It's how they have to. It's how they have to.
Oh, yeah.
It's like there's only certain players now that they can be that way with.
Yeah.
Type of deal without it being a big fucking issue.
I mean, it's not. I wasn't saying that it was the coaches or the
No,
teachers
no.
soft. I think it's
Yeah.
the majority of society.
Yeah.
Like me, like over there with gymnastics, like the girls fucking cry. Like we tell every parent that comes in at the opening parent meeting, yes, we're going to push your child. They're going to cry. Because it's not because we're beating them.
Right.
It's because it's really hard.
Yeah.
Like gymnastics is really hard. You're going to have to do something. You're going to have to break a mental barrier. We're going to make you do a backflip on a beam. When it's time, like if you're at a certain level, like we're going to push for a back handspring on a beam. It's 4 inches wide, and 4.5 feet off the ground. And we're going to make you do it. I don't want to do it. Well, if you don't do it, you won't get the full amount of points. Your start value won't even be high if you can't do it. So then they stand on the beam for, fucking 5 minutes and don't do it and then begin to cry. It's like, well, just because you're crying doesn't mean we can't do it.
Right.
We have to push you. We have to encourage you. We're spotting you. Every mat every mat under the fucking sun is here. You've been doing it on the low beams. You did it on no beams. You do it on the low beams. You did it on the mid beams. Now we're going to make you do it on the high beam. But something happens, and then they start to cry. Perfectly fine.
Yeah.
It's normal. It's going to happen. But then when the girl does it, fucking game on. Whole new level of confidence, whole new level of excitement for life. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yep. So, I mean, that's why. And right now, we'll inject COVID back into this conversation. Sports not being around is a big fucking problem, in my opinion. I think they're really important for kids.
Yeah.
At any level, even just getting them involved in small things when they're young. Getting them involved, going to practice every single Wednesday. Every Wednesday you go to this class, or every Tuesday, Thursday you go to this class. It's good for the structure. It's good for them to interact. It's good to be challenged physically. Physical challenge is so important in life, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw a bunch of schools here in PA are saying like they're allowing spectators at the football games. Like everyone's just saying like fuck it. You guys need to be here.
Yeah. I get messages every time we do a podcast and I talk about COVID and whatever, and I'm like, it's okay. Like, does anybody know, like, millions of people dying anymore? No, I think everybody's pretty good. Everybody's doing a good job of being clean. Everybody learned to wash their hands like they should have. And even though coronavirus is a real virus, I don't think it's as severe as it was. I think everything is time to go back to normal. I think school is time to go back to 5 days a week. I think spectators should be allowed to do all these things because we have what they were wanting to flatten the curve. Before we flatten the curve, we flatten the fucking deaths. And then we flatten the curve of many people. Like, if it was a big deal, the news would talk about it like they were.
Yeah.
They're no longer counting. So can we just get back to this and make sure that everybody, uses proper cleanly techniques?
Yeah. Yeah, let's regain some mental health. Let's regain some financial health. Let's
The mental health thing is a big deal.
It's huge, dude. People that never struggled with those sorts of things, like it never had an anxious ounce of anything in their body. Grew up, parents didn't have anxiety, didn't have these stresses.
That's a good point.
Are now suffering from it, and they don't know how to fucking operate. They've never fucking felt that before, ever.
You're right, people.
Bro, like Kim, she is experiencing that feeling right now. And she has a lot of other shit going on, her fucking knee surgery, her being down and out, being stuck in the house all the time.
Oh, yeah.
But we're stuck in the house even when I do get home, or we want to go do something, or we go downtown to go to dinner and got to deal with all this bullshit. And she's like, what? She's like, I have this feeling right here. She's like, I can't breathe, but I can. And I'm like, yeah. I was like, that's anxiety.
That's severe anxiety.
And she's like, but no, like it feels like this. I'm like, yeah. I was like, I feel that often. I was like, I'm an anxious person. I was like, I've lived with this for a long time. And to see her like that, like she's the furthest thing from that, dude.
I wonder how many people do have that.
Oh, a ton. They have no idea what it even is because they've gone a lifetime without it.
Oh, and then they think something physically is wrong with
For
them.
sure. Yeah. Yep.
It's a good call.
Dude, it's nuts.
It's a good call.
Yep.
I mean, that's a little scary. Now, then injects this, like, maybe that was like the purpose. You think that was the goal?
And then some of these people, like, they don't. They're very unconfrontational as well. On top of everything, so it's like for them to try to develop like a way of thinking like this is all complete bullshit or some kind of scam or some kind of greater plan.
People that are non-confrontational
They're just
are
like,
now in the middle of a big confrontation.
bro, they have no idea what to do. Their entire life, they avoided that shit. They just want to live their life. I'm not anxious. I just don't care. And now it's like, bro, people are being affected.
Full-on tidal wave.
Yeah. Yep.
Man.
Emotional tidal wave.
So, I mean, that was the goal.
Yeah.
Because it's being pushed nonstop from the news, the media, Instagram.
Well, that's what
Facebook.
I mean. For some people to think that was the goal, like they would never think that. They'd think there's something wrong with me. Like it's my fault.
Well, there is something wrong
Yeah.
with them. That feeling was created.
Yeah. Right. Yep.
Man.
Crazy times, dude.
Yeah, no, I think that you're right. I would say that it was a goal to make people feel this way. I wonder if like anxiety medication and depression medication has skyrocketed through this whole thing.
Oh my God, I would think it'd have to.
That's a stock to look up right there, Shaner. I'd look up to whoever owns anxiety and depression medication and who owns those pharmaceutical companies, and if they have drastically increased, I'd probably say that's a fucking indirect financial gain from this occurring. Yeah, that's pretty fucked up.
It's nuts.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
It
I know
is.
because we were just talking about it. Like I was like, I haven't gone. Usually, like going out to eat was like our big thing. Like you and Kim and me and Hannah. Like we'd be like, oh yeah. Every other weekend, we'd be like going to a restaurant around here. Once a month, we head downtown for a dinner. We'd all go out to eat together. We'd all go do things together. Like that was something that we enjoyed because during the week, it's fucking 12 hours a day, every fucking day. All right, let's go out to eat together. Let's get away. Let's have a couple drinks. Let's let loose. That was taken away.
The release.
Fucking yeah. People's releases. Even the people that want to go to like they fucking love theme parks. Like that was their thing. They go to Cedar Point. They go to fucking Kennywood. They go to Six Flags. They go to fucking all these places. Nope. Or at least cut back, or they stop going because they don't want to fucking deal with the bullshit.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Yep. Or, you know, like we've been talking about, like we haven't really done anything all summer long. We haven't even traveling for work, which we thoroughly enjoy doing because that is an escape from this daily fucking grind.
Oh, yeah.
Get to go see all the great people, get to visit our stores, get to go to a nice dinner. Breaks up these weeks upon weeks of fucking grinding, which we haven't left up because it's all we have to do right now. There was no... We couldn't plan a vacation. We couldn't plan all these things.
No.
You know, and for most, that is...
Well, that's
you wait all year for this.
Wonder.
You know?
I mean, that's intense.
So how many families didn't get that long weekend break, you know, over July 4th weekend?
Or they did go and it was somewhat manipulated, or they didn't go at all because their work didn't allow them to travel over the summer or anything. Man, this is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
They got every person in America. What are you looking at? What's out there?
What?
I can't see it.
Here, I'm panning this guy.
Yeah, you got to. Hurry up. Pick the whole thing up.
Oh, it's blown out, Shane.
For anybody that
blown out.
What the hell's it doing?
for anybody that was wondering, that was a unicorn on a motorbike driving in circles out in the field. Oh, look at you. Look like shit.
I fucked up Shane's angle. He's so mad.
That's okay.
Frame it up. Get it in frame. Damn it. It didn't refocus out there.
Fucking pieces of shit.
I wonder who that was.
I don't know.
It's definitely Pat.
You think it was Show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only was tall enough to be Mike.
No.
No.
Good call.
Yeah.
Would've
Mike's
been Wayne.
super tall.
He's almost creepy tall.
Yeah.
But he's like right there on that handsome tall, you know?
There's that handsome tall. He's at the top of it right before it gets like creepy tall.
Yeah, he's in like the top 99th percentile.
He's 99.9% handsome tall.
Yep.
One more
A little bit of overflow.
one more tenth of a percent, he's fucking creepy tall. I actually don't know how tall he is.
I think 6'5".
Is he 6'5" or is he 6'3" and 3/4"?
I thought he was 6'4" and 3/4.
I think he's 6'5". If I go any lower, he's gonna give me shit.
Good call, Shane.
Yep.
He's 11 inches taller than me.
I don't like standing next to him.
Fuck no. I mean, like every time we take a picture together and I'm like, and I'm next to fucking tall people, they're like, man, I didn't know you were so short. I'm like, no, dude, I'm normal size. You're creepy fucking tall, cocksuckers. There is a huge difference between 5'6" and 5'10".
Yeah.
There's a massive difference.
Yeah.
But like it's only a pecker's length, so it's not a big difference. You know, you're like 4 inches.
18 centimeters.
Yeah, I guess it is around 18 centimeters, isn't it?
Well, we were commenting on how like we're gonna start. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Fucking him wearing a chief thing. Fucking.
Fucking. We should have kept the camera on there.
We need a window cam now.
We do
for sure.
for these drive-bys. Oh look, they're smoking something up there.
That's that. I guarantee that's that farm out there.
Oh yeah, burning.
Yeah, burning again.
Yep.
Looks like a car accident from here.
Yeah. Should have sent the drone.
Still can.
Yeah. Oh, good times. I forget what we were talking about.
We were talking about
Anxiety medication.
Yeah, anxiety and all that.
It went up 34% during the pandemic, and that was reported in May. So could have went up more.
Probably went up 50% or more.
Bro, if it went up 15%, that's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
15%'s a lot. It went up 38%. Man, that is fucking crazy.
Yep.
Pharmaceutical drugs are super bad, by the way.
A lot of them. Yeah.
They're really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really, really bad.
Yep.
I wonder, like, I mean, when how good is the media at telling you, like, they're like, oh, it's a $2 billion stimulus package, like, oh, $2 billion, like, it's almost like that number doesn't even fucking like register in your head. You just roll with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then, but when you like look at everything from a fucking actual standpoint, you write that number down. Or like, as we have grown in business and how like numb I have become to certain numbers, like, oh, I thought whenever I saw these millions of dollars, I'd like get this giant wow factor, be like, holy fuck. No, it's not what occurs right now. Mm-hmm. That's my fucking business, and that's how I have to run it. It's not like, man, this is great. It's like, okay, this is how this fucking has to work. This number needs to get to this number now.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But they've done that in the media of being like, they invested $2 billion into this or that. And it's like, yeah. It's like, do you know what fucking $2 billion could do? Or how much money it actually is? Mm-hmm. 10 grand's a lot of money. Crazy.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Shit.
Pharmaceutical companies make fucking big money. They're a pinnacle of our economy.
Mm-hmm.
Drugs.
Good or bad, they're up there.
I mean, can't get mad at drug dealers. That's the big thing. Is like, how can I get mad at a drug dealer? He is the epitome of capitalism. Supply and demand, motherfucker. Like, how are you supposed to get mad at him? He legitimately is America.
Mm-hmm.
He is America.
Just slinging drugs.
I import a product.
I'm an importer-exporter.
I'm in distribution. I work in distribution. Oh, like a warehouse.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Small packages, handled with care.
Delivered on time.
In 5 minutes, I'll be there. 30 minutes later.
24/7, 365.
That's me, dude. You can call me anytime. I'll pick that motherfucker up.
handled with care.
That's what I mean.
Yep.
Yep. Fucking drug dealers. They are America.
Customer service.
Great. If you have great customer service, you pick your phone up anytime and you have great customer service and a decent product.
Never out of stock.
Never out of stock. You're fucking doing business all the time.
New products coming out all the time.
Limited release. This shit doesn't come in often, bro.
I save if I buy more. Great. Genius.
Oh my God.
These fucking guys.
Drug dealers are great.
Yep.
Yep. I equate it to good drug dealers. I don't know why I think good drug dealers would be something like weed and blow. Like, those are great drug dealers. Those are fun drugs. Other ones are bad. Fuck no. That's bad.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah, there's a lot more death involved on both sides of that.
Yeah, I just want blow and fucking weed. Do that.
It's really good weed.
Yeah. I don't do blow anymore, but I just think, like, I don't know why in my head that is like, that's the one. That's the drug that I would be like, if I was like, I'd be a drug kingpin, it'd be a fucking blow dealer. Importer, exporter. It is, bro, drugs are, that's how you learn business.
That's how I learn business.
Yeah. If anybody wants to get into business, you should just sell drugs for a year or two, and like you'll learn business. You'll learn all about it. But there's one added effect. Okay. Don't get caught.
Yeah.
Because if you caught, then you go to jail. So like that's the intense part about it. That's super fun, but also super dangerous. But the government doesn't know about any of the money that you're making, and that's why the risk is like worth the reward.
Yeah. No W-2s.
None. Boop boop. Cash money.
Man, I don't know. Everyone, I had such good deals and good greens. 2 for $15.
That's it.
And they were like packed. Couldn't even zip them closed.
I gave tasters all the time. That was my way. I was like, I'm gonna fucking get you with this. You're fucked. I knew it. Oh, you want a sample? Right there. Well, let's all do one. Not be fucking blown out of my mind.
Oh yeah, I'd somehow wrap myself into like selling the weed and then smoking the weed with them.
Yeah, throw in.
Yep.
Oh yeah, here's 2 for $15. Let's throw in on a blunt.
Yeah. Roll them both up in a blunt. I smoked way more weed when I was in high school.
Oh yeah.
Way more.
Yeah. That's a very scary thing to think about as a parent.
Yeah.
My kid's getting older. I'm like, fuck me, dude. What am I supposed to do? Like, I was an asshole.
I was laughing the other day about just how like we would just smoke weed before school and like walk right into the school. Like smelling like blunts and joints. Like literally put it out in the car, close the door, walk right into fucking school.
Oh my God.
And not think like not every teacher's like looking at me.
I don't smell like weed, bro.
Yeah.
You did do that.
And they all knew too.
Everybody.
All of them. They're like, you smell like weed and Axe body spray.
Like, bro, like we smell you. Yeah. Really? We just hotboxed it with we had the windows cracked.
Because like even now when I'm like careful, like we're going somewhere, like all right, I have to wash my hands, make sure I don't smell like reefer. Fucking.
Now you smell like weed.
And I still smell like weed. And then I think back going to a basketball game on a Friday night at high school. Whole fucking grandstand smelled like us.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, is that fucking funny? Yeah.
It is fucking funny because now I like anyone I see, I'm like, oh yeah, that kid's stoned for sure.
Fucking
He's
high
definitely
as
high.
a kite. But it's like then you look at him, you're like, you're a kid. And I'm like, I was fucking definitely smoking weed at that age.
Kid, yeah.
Fuck. I was still like, I don't know, but I was in like AP classes. I got really good grades. I was still a little bit of a fuck up though. Was school that easy, or was I that smart?
I think I was that smart.
No, but fuck. High school was so much fun.
It was.
It was awesome.
It was really fun.
Wonder if people get in trouble for that today, like big trouble, like deep shit. Think so?
I don't know. Is that even tried? Like, are you even doing that?
I don't know.
I hope they
I
are.
remember I got super stoned went into fucking, it was junior year. I didn't usually smoke before school. We did the one morning, and I went to trigonometry, first fucking class of the day, and I am super fucking stoned. Super stoned. Me, my buddy Frank, and walked in, and I'm fucking like, we're pretty tuned up, and he gave us this fucking 4-question quiz, and my buddy Mike in the back knew we were stoned as fuck, and he started fucking with us. And I'm like, the teacher also used to fucking hit on all the hot girls. He's a fucking just huge perv. And he started acting like him, talking about the girls' tits and all this shit, pretending because like we made fun of the teacher behind his back about it all. And we're dying taking this quiz, and everybody's looking at us, and we're like, fuck, dude.
How high are you guys?
We're fucking super, like Frank, whenever he'd smoke, his eyes would be fucking red.
Oh, yeah.
Like fucking.
That's me.
Beat red.
Fucking train wreck.
Ah, fuck.
I got called down to like, because I was said to be high, and the nurse had to check me out and shit. The funny thing is, like, I never got nervous about those things, because like I didn't bug out when I'd smoke weed. I'd be like, all right, go ahead, check me. Like,
what are you gonna do?
What are you doing? They're like checking. They turn the lights off. They're like checking my eyes. I'm like,
Be like, hey, I'm a little stoned right now. Stop flashing at my fucking eyes. Oh man.
The one day I drove Kim to school and my sister, and we were driving to school, and like I'd still smoke a joint with them in the car all the way to school. And we were coming up, like we had to pass the middle school, the junior high, and then the high school. Like it's all on one road, and just fucking cops everywhere on that road in the morning. You know, just like,
yeah, it's school.
Yeah. Well, the one day they had like a seatbelt check, like before the middle school, and I'm like, fuck, and like there's like you can't just bang a Yui. You're in a line of traffic, all going to school. Like they see every single car, and like the girls are like freaking out. I literally the last turn is like a cul-de-sac, and I turned off. I was like, I'm not going straight through here. I was like, I'd be fucked. Pull down the cul-de-sac, and like everyone's watching me like get out of line of traffic. They looked over at me. Cops looked over at me. Brooke and Kim are freaking out. Just bang a Yui, go back up the road, and nothing happened. Like nothing happened at all. Circled around the long way to come back into the school.
Nice.
And they're just like, can you just not do this again? Can you just please not do this again?
Don't smoke weed with us in the fucking car. And you're like, why? It's fine. We got away. We're good. Oh man.
But just to like not give a fuck at that time was a little bit wild.
It was.
Yeah.
That's what scares the shit out of me about having kids.
Yeah.
Like there was many times I did not give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Zero. Scary.
Yep.
Fucking scary.
Good times though.
It was a blast.
Yeah.
I don't even know what high school's like now. Fuck, they don't get to do those things. I feel bad. Like kids last year didn't get to go to prom. And at the time, I was like, "Fuck your prom, kid." But now I'm like, "Fuck, that does suck."
I do
think because those are important memories to have. Because look at us, 20 years later, we're still talking about dumb shit. Mm-hmm. It's funny as fuck.
I think prom has like not been the same though since we were in high school. Because like my prom was awesome, and then I went to prom again with Kim because she's a year younger than me. And it like wasn't nearly as cool as our prom. Like it was more strict. No one got fucked up like we did. We were hammered showing up to prom and didn't get questioned.
Man.
And they had it on lockdown the very next year, so I'm assuming it's even fucking crazy strict. Which I know I don't condone underage drinking, but
there was all that
it's prom.
Sex, debauchery, drugs and alcohol. Yeah, it's prom. Yeah. I mean, I just think that it's even every day in the halls. Like now with this, they don't even get to fuck off in the hallway. You definitely like did dumb shit in the halls.
Oh yeah, they know exactly where you're at when you leave a classroom now. Like you can't do shit. Like we used to go out, like burn one down.
Yeah.
Have a smoke, and then like, hell, we'd smoke like a cig right out in front of like the shop door, like the wood shop.
Yeah.
And like the teacher would come out and be like, "Oh, hey." Like we're just hanging out. Didn't say shit.
Like, dude, could you imagine if you were a teacher? I'd be fired on day one.
Oh, I definitely would be.
I wouldn't fucking make it.
Yeah, because I'd be like, man, these guys are cool. I'd hang out with them.
Yeah,
I'd
got
party
one.
with
Can I
them.
bum a smoke? Fuck. Drink your coffee. Be like, you guys ready for the day, huh? Guys get any pussy last night? My wife fucking teach. Like, stop. Like, don't tell us about your life.
Oh, my bad.
Thought we were having a fucking smoke, dude. Pussy. Oh, fuck. I wouldn't make it.
Nope.
I'd be fired day one. Oh, man. That'd be so difficult to be a teacher.
I'd get called in every day. Mr. Dautrich, you can't do this
You
in
can't
class.
smoke with the kids. But he's 18.
Anything?
He's a senior. We're cool.
He's a senior. He's graduating.
Chill out. He's a senior. Yes, but the other child was in 9th grade. We told him to shut the fuck up and stay in the corner.
It's his brother. It's fine.
Chill the fuck
Family.
out.
He's not going to say shit.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I hope kids still feel like that. Like I don't know, that it's fun.
Yeah.
But right now, I don't think there's any fun going on in there.
No, right now you're not
Right now,
even
they're
fucking there.
Zero fun. They're not even there.
You're not even allowed to go.
Hey, it's almost October. You're still not allowed to come into school, okay?
Don't you do it. Oh, bro, it was funny this morning. So everywhere these kids have to go, they got to use hand sanitizer. Okay?
Yep.
So apparently every time you leave a classroom, put hand sanitizer on. Whenever the girls do gymnastics, part of the protocol we have is hand sanitizer. Make sure everything stays clean, all that shit. So this morning, Emmy was in the little facility room thing I set up there, down there in the room. And Adeline's like, do we have to start right away, or can we take 10 minutes and like wait for Miss Dre to get here? And I'm like, yeah, we can wait. I was like, good. Go say hi to Shane and Bob. Emmy looked and she's like, I'm not going to use hand sanitizer, and ran out the door, like all excited. And I'm like, what the fuck was that? And I'm like, oh, that's the protocol that is everywhere to use hand sanitizer. And she's like, I'm going to break the fucking rules.
Yep.
Boom.
We got time. I'm breaking rules.
She's like, I'm not going to use hand sanitizer. Fuck me. Oh, is that rough?
Oh, dude, for kids to be thinking like that.
They're conditioned.
It's fucking nuts.
They're conditioned. But I mean, like, hand sanitizer is normal because, you should. But, like, God, you got to be at least dirty sometimes. Touching everything. I don't know, every time we do go to Walmart, I'm like, hand sanitizer after Walmart.
Oh, yeah, that's fucking Walmart. It's
There's not a person under the sun that's like, yeah, you shouldn't.
It's a fucking Petri dish there.
Yeah.
It's nasty.
Walmart's a cool spot to people watch.
I go there maybe 3 times per year.
Yeah,
maybe.
Walmart's a wild spot. If you want to go, it was, I don't know, today. I don't even know what happens. They close early. They open later now?
I think they still close at like 8.
Walmart closing at 8 o'clock. Is
This
that
one
not
does.
Huh?
This one does.
Yeah, this one does here. It's a sack of shit.
They closed one of the entrances so everyone funnels into one door.
It's so weird. Because I run up at Legends in the morning, and I run all the way down past Sam's Club and Walmart, and I go around the back of their buildings, and it's like a 3-mile loop. It's awesome, and it's fucking a ghost town up there. Like,
really?
It's literally like it's like I have an open. It's like I don't know. It's like a track. Like, there's no one there.
Get the fuck out of
Bro,
here.
I run up the main drag passing, like, what is that, Sonic and Lowe's.
Yeah.
I run right up the road. Like, I don't even...
Bro, that place is fucking... Pittsburgh Mills is a fucking ghost town.
Ghost town.
The only business that really murders it up there was Legends.
Yep.
It was the busiest spot up there.
Everything else
That
is
whole fucking mall shut down. They took the movie theater out.
I think Best Buy's out of there now.
Best Buy's gone.
Yeah, they're gone. Yeah.
How the fuck?
Like even like the end of my run will be 8:30,
Yeah.
8 o'clock, and there's still no one there.
What about Lowe's? They got cars there?
A couple contractors, couple trucks, not like, and like the staffing's not even there. Like it's not the same.
Man, that's scary.
It's fucking weird.
That's scary.
It's so weird up there. Like there's not a car in any parking lot anywhere. And there's other people that go up there to walk and run now. Like they just park in one of the fucking parking lots and they walk.
Mm-hmm.
It's turned into like a park.
Yeah, it's like a park.
Because it's open, not many
Yep.
people around,
Yep.
fucking huge distance. It's
Yep.
all paved.
That's what I mean. I'm gonna start riding my bike up there because like it's seriously, it sounds fucking crazy. I could do 5-mile loops because it's fucking huge.
Massive.
One of the largest fucking parking areas and fucking malls
Well, that was
in the
that
area.
was why they invested all that money. They invested that money for it to be fucking big and spread out.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when they were building that motherfucker and they were investing like I think it was $110 million.
Wasn't a water park supposed to go in there?
It was supposed to be a hotel water park.
Yeah.
And then they were also supposed to have a go-kart spot built up there.
Yeah.
Like that huge place on the other side of Macy's whenever you're going around the Legends.
Uh-huh.
Like that huge area there was supposed to be the fucking the go-kart place.
Yeah. Yeah, I run all that whole loop in there because there's no
Massive.
there's no cars.
There is so much. There is a ton of land up there.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I can't believe that.
Yeah.
I think it was originally. I want to say like 110 mil.
Dude, I remember rolling in there in the morning to try to get a workout video in and it being mobbed, like coming in there. Man. Remember that? Like,
Mhm.
like
Oh, yeah.
at
Oh,
the traffic
bro.
lights coming in, like turning at,
Oh,
what is that,
bro.
Chili's on the corner?
Yep.
Like
Yep.
you'd sit behind people.
Yeah.
They turned the one part into a nursing school,
Yeah.
and then they shut the movie theater down too.
Yeah.
Yep.
What are the movie
Man.
theaters going to do? What are you going to do with them huge, massive open spaces?
I don't know. They just put they did the Halloween adventure stores that one just went in at the Mills. Like it took over some huge
Oh,
fucking.
that's right. The fucking Halloween stores, they'll
Yeah.
take it up for a month or two.
Yeah, they picked up a very large. I forget what was there, but it was a huge.
Sears?
It might have been Sears, dude. They have
Oh, yeah,
Sears
it's Sears. Yeah, that's the one they took. Was
right next
Sears.
to the tire center. They got
Yeah, Sears.
Yeah,
Yep. Massive.
I'm like, oh, they're. I was like, they'll be doing well for the next 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Fucking, those places kill it.
Oh my god.
Kill it.
And then the day after, everything's 75% off.
I love it. Fucking awesome.
Yeah, weird ghost town up there, though.
Man,
Mm-hmm.
that is crazy.
The Mills.
Like I said, I remember when they were building that fucking thing. Who would do that? Wonder who approved spreading out a mall that fucking distance.
It's gigantic.
Malls are supposed to be two stories.
Yeah.
Who makes a fucking ranch mall?
Eventually, it's going to be a park or a community or something. They're going to have to do something with that area.
No way,
You know?
dude. There's that fucking area is dead, dude. That area goes to fucking Ross Park. That whole building is going to sit empty and nobody's going. Okay, we're pretty fucking savvy business guys. Multiple businesses. All of them do very well. I don't know what the fuck I would put there.
Well, yeah, there's no money coming in for the mall itself. Like, you can't have a high-end department store in there and the mall not look upscale and be taken care of. And
Exactly.
it's dated. It's fucking.
It's a brand new dated mall.
Yeah.
It's a fucking scary spot. You can't utilize it for anything.
Mhm.
There's nothing you can utilize that space for. Like, if anything, like you said, you'd have to knock it all fucking down and create a park.
Mhm.
But then park takes fundings and grants and things like that because,
Oh, it'd be big money to convert that.
oh my God. Bro, it's gonna sit vacant. It's gonna get creepy. It's already creepy.
It
It's
is.
gonna get
It is
fucking
creepy.
weird. Yeah, it's gonna get weird.
It's going to be like Century 3 Mall. Remember that mall? That shit's empty.
Yeah, man.
Hmm.
I'm all
I have to say, our mall back home in Reading, Berkshire Mall, that's done.
Oh yeah,
That mall's done.
really?
It was done before all this bullshit happened. It was just
Similar
went to shit.
Similar to Mills.
Yeah, it's very similar. It's that rancher style fucking mall.
Who does that?
With all shit stores. Like you go in and like you'll walk by 10 stores and you're like, I have no reason to go in any of those.
You know, we went to the Greensburg Mall.
Yeah.
It actually over the weekend we went and wanted to get Yankee candles because they were sold out online.
Yeah.
Cocksuckers. Who fucking sells out online? They should restock.
You should write them. You should write to
I should
them.
write it down to restock all their seasonal limited release flavors or scents.
Yeah.
Or scents. Fucking assholes.
Fucking Yankee. It's a premium candle, though, you have to say.
Well, we bought, like, the lady didn't know who I was. This wasn't my usual typical Yankee candle lady.
Yeah.
I go in there, like, we had to wait, in a line. So there's too many people to go in.
Oh, my God.
So to wait. They didn't give me any shit about not wearing a mask, though.
Oh,
which
good.
was nice.
Yeah.
I just was able to walk around and, like, we went into a store. They just wait, but nobody gave me any shit. So that was cool.
Yeah.
And so go in, and I was like, do you guys still have this deal going on? I held my phone up, and I get the things, and she's like, yeah, that's still going on. It was 3 for some number, so I got 3 big candles. I was getting them, and then I started stacking other shit in there, like everything. And she's like, so you buy a lot of candles? And I'm like, yeah, it's a fall. Who doesn't buy a lot of candles?
It's my thing.
Yeah. I buy them here. I buy them as gifts. I think they're the greatest fucking thing in the world. And she's like, well, I actually have a better deal for people like yourself. And I'm like,
Let's hear it.
Tell me how fucking special I am, lady. Let's hear it.
What was
Let's hear
it?
this verbal sucking of my neck.
Yeah.
It was buy 3, get 3. So I was
Holy
like, oh,
shit.
yeah. So I started buying more candles, and she's like, okay. Like, I bought fucking $300 worth of candles. And I got buy 3, get 3.
Fucking cleared them out.
Oh, bro, she was like, I had 2 fucking things full because I like candles, you know. And then Addie wanted a candle for up in her area.
Yep.
And then Emmy's like, can I get one for my room? And I'm like, absolutely. And then I'm like, this is a great candle to have in the man cave. This is a great fucking candle to have in the bathroom when I'm taking a shit. Like,
So how many buy 3 get 3s did you do?
a lot.
Like more than 4?
I had 12 candles, easy. 12
Okay.
candles. There was easy 12 candles, and then some accessories.
Yeah.
Then the lids.
Yep.
And then other things.
Uh-huh.
And then the wall scents. Fucking.
They kill it.
Oh, bro, I just like them. Keep them in business.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy it, and I'm definitely. I mean, we'll be back in a month. Even if I don't need them, I'm coming back.
Yeah. They're good to have like as a gift too.
I think it's a great gift.
Mm-hmm.
Who doesn't like a fall scented candle in the fall around here? I mean, if you don't like that, you fuck off.
I bet Shane doesn't like them.
I have false in a candle.
You do.
Mhm.
You are a candle guy.
It's a pumpkin pecan waffle.
Oh, I'm allergic.
Yeah,
You can
you'd
still
be allergic
smell
to
it.
that.
Huh?
You can still smell it. You're not eating
Like,
it.
a little phlegmy. Oh man,
Yankees.
I like candles. I am a whore for this time of year.
I like how they do the scratch and sniff thing in magazines.
Right? I was excited to get a magazine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
I'm a big magazine guy when I'm traveling.
for sure.
I love getting a few periodicals before we board the plane.
Yep,
Mhm.
yep. I don't know why it's an old school thing.
Mm-hmm. I don't read them. I look at the pictures in them. I don't know the last time I would have actually read something in a magazine or a newspaper. Swear to God. I do not have the attention span. I just don't. I'll
really?
look at it. I'm like, I don't even start to read anything. I'll page through. If I happen to like something really catches my eye, I might read like the bullet points.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm weird with that.
Wonder, like, I mean, you see how Adeline's developing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she is, this young, very young generation of not doing much by paper at all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, dad moves. Like, I'm what my father was to me whenever I'd see him do things.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty funny. And you're doing them. You don't have kids, but you're doing dad things.
For sure. Yeah.
Old school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't mind it.
Oh, fuck no.
It's like a nostalgic thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I did scare the shit out of him this morning in the car.
Did you?
Oh, fuck yeah. I didn't go that fast. Broke loose on the open road, like because I bought Hannah we got Hannah it's a Mercedes-Benz AMG GLE 53.
Yeah.
So it's fucking stupid great SUV.
Mm-hmm.
It is the sports car of that SUV.
Yeah.
It's the 53, so it's still the V6.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have the E63S, which is the most ignorant engine you can get.
Yeah.
0 to 60 in 3 seconds.
Uh-huh.
And and you know, Hannah's like, "Oh, is the car faster than this?" And I'm like, "A little bit,
Just a little.
a little bit." Getting this fucking thing. So I had him this morning, and I brought the car and fucking ripped ass on 22 for like probably 5 seconds.
Uh-huh.
And Emmy's like, my stomach. Like, what's up? And she's like, it's like there but not. I'm like, okay. So we got up to like I got it up to like 75 pretty quick on him, and then I'm like, I just slowed down,
Yeah.
brought him in, and then they were freaking out because Emmy, once she felt the RPMs go back down, shift into a lower gear, and then like the RPMs go back up when I hit the gas, she's like, no.
I like how she named it.
Oh yeah, and then we got out. So we get here, and then we get here, and 22 is just a fucking straight line. Everybody, it's okay. And then we get here, and pull in. I rev the engine back in, and Emmy's like, "That was pretty fun. I think I liked that." I'm like, "That's going fast.
Yeah.
Who in here wants to go fast?" So we get out, and she's like, "So what are you going to name it? Did you name your car yet?" And I'm like, "No, I didn't. I didn't actually think of naming my car, but
Yeah.
I'm like, what do you think? What do you think we should name it?" And she's standing directly in front of the car staring at it, and she goes, "Marshmallow." I'm like, motherfucker, that's actually not a bad name.
Not bad.
I actually kind of like it. It's a fucking big white car. It's fast as fuck. I like it.
Like marshmallows.
I think that's the name. And Adeline's like, fuck, is that stupid? Yeah. That kid's a fucking riot, dude. Kids are funny. They're a pretty good time.
Yeah, Emmy's a riot.
Off the wall.
Yeah.
Off the wall.
Just like the way she like takes what I say and like processes it, and then like her response is
Super
like
creative.
very, very, very creative.
Very creative.
Yep.
She is a loner. She likes friends but doesn't like them.
Mm-hmm.
Like she likes being around people, but then whenever like they do something that she doesn't want to do or doesn't think is a good idea or plays with her toys a different way that she wouldn't play with them, no go.
Mm-hmm.
Gets real fucking weird about it.
Yeah.
Like her shit in her room is she has OCD like a motherfucker and doesn't know it.
Yeah.
She just knows she's meticulous, doesn't know it's OCD. Just her fucking dollhouses and everything in her room, straight lines.
Mm.
Everything's put in perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and doesn't like nobody fucking with it. Meltdown City if somebody's coming over to play. They're not going to my room. Well, Emmy, they're going to go in your room and you guys are going to play. But I don't want them to touch my dollhouses. Emmy, it's going to be just fine. We can put it back to the way they were before that. But they just move everything so much. Like it's fucking toys, kid. So, but Hannah got a video the one day of what she does now because she plays with them, but her way. You know, it's her toys. She plays her way.
Yeah.
And everything, like all her mini brands and all her fucking whatever they play with today is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
SJ gets in his bumbo chair and he can't fucking move. This is SJ. He's fucking getting his balance and everything, waking up, and he's just sitting there in his bumbo chair. And he just sits there, and she talks to him the whole time.
Just
shows him everything.
Tells him all about
Thinks
it.
it's fucking great. And in his head, he's like, this fucking bitch. I can't move. I just got to listen to this bullshit.
And she's so pumped because he's not touching anything.
This
he
kid,
can just.
I would say that, I don't even know how to describe it. It's almost like Emmy is kind of, I don't know if I'd say she's like drunk or high, But like that's her level of excitement for life
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
Imagine somebody that's like so gullible and smart, not smart, but excitable.
Excitable. Good word.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's all she is. She's
Yeah.
just fucking pumped about anything. She's like a little stoned fucking 6-year-old. It's like, did you just take your thumb off your finger? Can you show me that magic trick?
Oh, yeah,
again?
the trick. That got her for...
Ever.
Yep.
She still thinks it's fucking real.
Yeah.
So gullible. So
Did
gullible.
you really take that off and put it back on? Yes.
Listen, I am no fucking magician. And I am not good with cards whatsoever. But I can shuffle them. And I can, like, take the card that she had, the number, hide it in the deck, and find it again.
Yeah.
She thinks that is, like, fucking unbelievable. I mean, who doesn't like magic?
Yeah. I fucking love magic.
I love, like, close-up street magic. I
Yep.
think it's the coolest thing in the world.
Yep.
I do that simple trick for her, loses her fucking mind.
Like where you actually go through and like you just find it, right?
No, I'm pretty good with holding it and knowing how to
yeah.
shuffle and keep that card.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh my God. She'll be like, give me that. And she'll take it and she'll be like, are you ready? And it's like, not. She'll hold it up and think she can do it too. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh my God.
She's like, it's like a drunk, excitable 6-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
That's why kids are great. They're gullible. They believe everything. They just want to do cool shit. Fuck yeah, that's awesome. It's like me when I get high or drunk. Just want cool shit. Let's see them titties. Whenever you're drunk or stoned, anything's great.
Everything's great.
It's a bad thing. Drugs and alcohol are bad, everybody.
Bad.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Makes dinners better.
I love getting stoned up for dinner.
Me too.
Tastes better. I can eat more. Way more.
Fuck. Oh, man. Training's good. I saw a picture of this whenever we were doing it. Of my arm. It looks better now. It's much bigger. Actually looks like an arm.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Came back.
It did. Took me a minute. Freaked me out a little bit.
Yeah.
Like watching it like deteriorate away and then there'd be like nothing. Like there was no tricep, no muscle. It was just flat. And now that, my only problem now is I want to get back on the sauce. Yeah. No, don't do it. Yeah.
No, don't. But yes.
All I want to do is take Test, Deca, and Anadrol. That's all I want. Because I know what it feels like, and I know how fucking crazy it is, and it's kind of cold outside. I'm usually like sweating and hot as fuck at this point.
Yep.
I'm usually like, it's not cold enough yet. Now I'm like, it's a little chilly.
Big shakes and big Five Guy burger once a week and
Fucking breathing heavy.
red meat, potatoes,
Yeah.
snacks.
Fucking. I feel so defeated right now.
You're still very large, so
I just want to get jacked. That's all I want to do. Just want to fucking be huge. It's like I'm like, I have everything that I would need to get big, yet I'm not doing it. It's called self-control. Also a little torture. All of a sudden, like 10 days will go past and you'll be like, hey, eating more, huh? Yep.
eating again, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Like we'll go to do a fucking shoot and you'll be like, Seth, you're filling out the 2XLs again.
yeah.
The fuck? I'm not taking anything. I'm not. I swear to God.
I'm just back
Just
eating,
taking a little bit of test.
getting my meals in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seth,
Okay.
you're fucking.
You're 253. Just eating again, huh?
Yeah. It's like.
I noticed you went 6 hours without a meal today at work. When you eating?
Yeah. It's tough.
Yep.
But the one dude, I will say this about bodybuilding. So I'm still fascinated with everything, even though the shows are a little bit of shit right now. The competitors are doing a great job. I got my hats off to all the IFBB pro competitors and the amateurs doing shows. Dougie Flex turned pro for us.
Big
He's
deal.
Another Pittsburgh guy. Morgan Rice has turned 3 people. Morgan's a local trainer here. He has turned 3 people in Pittsburgh pro now.
Yeah.
Big deal.
Hell yeah.
Huge deal.
Good for them. Man.
But Doug, he's pro now, which is great. 212. And but with everything going on, everybody's doing a really good job, as good as they can for the industry, like trying to do as much normal shit as possible. But they had the Cal Pro, which Antoine won. Congratulations to him. Bro, won a fucking... Bro, he's been trying to compete for 2 fucking years.
Yeah.
Injury after coronavirus, after fucking being prepped and ready 6 weeks out to, hey, no show. Oh, my God, could you imagine that?
Yeah.
Went through it all. He ended up winning the Cal Pro, but they had to wear masks on stage, which was kind of fucking weird.
Yeah.
It was a little weird.
That's really weird.
Yeah. But that's what they did, and good job. I think everything should be in Florida.
Yeah.
Because down there, Florida's just still fucking going hard, which is good. I like that. Good job.
Yeah.
But there's one competitor right now. His name is Keon. People that follow bodybuilding know it. Do you know who I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
So Keon, pull him up there, Shane. I just know him as Keon Prodigy. I don't even know. Can't remember his last name right now. But yeah, there he is. What's his last name? I don't even know his last name. It's just Keon. So anyway, Keon. He was the here. Look him up right there, Bob.
Oh,
What
a wild look.
So anyway, that picture right there on the right. Go up. That picture right there of him on the right, that one, is whenever he took no steroids. Okay? Big thing was everybody's like, this kid's lying. He's full of shit. Sack of garbage. You're lying. You're on shit. You're on shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I don't. I'm 100% natural. I just have phenomenal genetics. Super young guy.
Yeah.
Okay? That's him with nothing. He competed at the Olympia Natural and did well.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, for classic.
Yeah.
So then he decided that he was going to become enhanced. He got enhanced.
Oh, shit.
And that's what he is there. Look at that bottom left, Shane. Mid left right now.
That
That
side
one.
chest?
That side chest. Bro, this dude fucking exploded. And everybody's kind of like, yeah, he definitely wasn't taking anything before.
Fuck no.
Huge fan of this kid. He's the future of this.
Look at that.
212.
Look at that comparison.
Look at the comparison.
That fucking thickness.
Huge difference.
Yeah.
Because he's phenomenal dude, really nice, really super humble.
Yeah.
He knows what he's got.
Holy shit.
Bro. He's a short guy. No, he's a little guy.
Yeah.
I think he's like around my height, maybe 5'5". But
big arms.
bro, well, dude, he was a phenomenal natural competitor.
Yeah.
Competing against guys who take a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
And they're like, and I was even like, man, I don't know, that kid might be on like a little bit of something.
Mm-hmm.
And then once he did this, I'm like, oh, yeah, he was not taking a
Believe
fucking
it.
thing.
Yeah.
Nothing. The way that he just responded, out of control. Huge fan. Love watching him. Love watching the whole progress of what he's going to do. I think he's like 4 weeks out right now. So I'm super pumped to see what he's capable of doing. And big fan of Hunter Labrada. Huge fan. I'm excited to see what he does. I'm excited. I think he's going to do well at the Olympia. Like, have a good showing. Not like, place like incredibly well top 6. No, I just expect him to have a great showing and really get his feet wet there. Really pumped to see him. And then also Ian from up in Canada. He's been catching a ton of shit. Everybody fucking. I don't know why people don't like the dude. I think they shit talked. There was some type of shit talking thing going on.
Yeah.
I don't really know how, but all I know is like he stopped going on Instagram for a minute, and I'm like, man, fucking, just, I don't even know, but really great. He won the New York Pro. I'm excited to see what he does. Really excited to see what he does at the Olympia as well. Pumped for him.
A ton of new guys this year.
Well,
not new guys, but like
starting to win shows.
Yeah,
and,
starting to win big shows, and
I mean, I think. this is a little bit of a shit year. Phil Heath's coming back, which is exciting. I'm excited to see what he does.
Yeah.
I expect him to win.
Yeah.
I expect him to fucking murder the show. It'll be between him and Brandon Curry. Brandon's another freak. He's like 5'8". You look at him in pictures, you're like, man, definitely a big dude. No, he's fucking short.
Yeah.
Fucking huge. But yeah, I'm excited.
I feel like there's like a lot of like new looks in bodybuilding.
Well,
Like it's not like what it was like a few years ago.
it's supposed to be that way. Me personally,
like more aesthetic and more.
So this is I think bodybuilding kind of got their head up their ass, the people that run everything, because they don't know what the fuck they want because of how powerful social media is and what they want. Now they have all these classes. Like, bro, in open bodybuilding, the bubble gut's a big deal.
Yeah.
Phil Heath and the bubble gut is what fucking caused this whole shitstorm. Bro had a fucking distended stomach and had abdominal problems. Like, had hernia. He had legit, like, physical abdominal problems, which created this distended stomach, and just being a fucking monster, have more of a distended stomach. That does occur at fucking 260, 270 fucking pounds.
Yeah.
It's going to occur. But then every now and then you get a freak that has like a more of a tapered stomach and is bigger, but still not that same wow factor. And then people say, oh, this guy should have won in this. That's a subjective, scary part about bodybuilding. So they did the Sean Roden. He beat Phil in 2018. And then he had those rape allegations put against him and canceled everything that he was doing and fucking just thrashed everything. And then Phil didn't compete in 2019 and Brandon won.
Yeah.
And then now we have 2020, which all this bullshit's going on. And I believe that Brandon and Phil are competing, and Sean, I'm not sure if he is or not. I don't follow along too closely with what's going on in his life. But
yeah.
Yeah. So there's but from a physique standpoint, open bodybuilding has many different physiques because it's supposed to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's supposed to, and I think that they definitely have leaned more towards the get away from the bubble gut. However, everybody misses the wow factor.
Yeah.
They miss that freak wow factor.
That one or two guys that
They're
even
like,
if they're not placed in that top five, but they're just there like looking crazy.
The Kai Green Phil Heath rivalry should have continued. It should have continued, and it didn't. It like once Kai decided to say fuck it, like there was a couple Olympias where he thought he should have won, and he didn't. You got to be more on, and Mr. Olympia has to be more off to win than what was occurring.
Yeah.
And that's just been fucking how the tradition of Mr. Olympia works forever. Like, whenever Cutler should have beat Coleman, but he didn't. But that was the year Cutler fucking came out. I think it was 01. 01 Cutler. Look him up, Shane. 2001 Cutler. 2001 Mr. Olympia. I think that's the year that Cutler and Coleman, like, when Cutler came out and people were like, fuck me. Because he went from 8th place to fucking 2nd.
Yeah.
And it was like... it was wild.
2001 Cutlery.
Fucking Google, dude.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that was it. As the year.
Why are they holding hands
Because
like
Coleman was still wild. Yeah, that's it. Look at that ab and thigh.
Which one? This
Straight
one?
down the middle. Nope. That one. Yep. That picture there is from 2001, for sure. Because Cutler was fucking crazy on, and he knew it. Dice to the bone. And Coleman was on. He was slightly off, though, like a little bit. But Cutler took 8th place the year before. You don't just go from 8th to 1st because Mr. Olympia is a little off and you're really on.
Yeah, right.
It just doesn't happen. Like, fucking history shows that. But the dude looked wild, took 2nd, and people were like, fuck me, Jay Cutler's the man. And ever since then, the Cutler-Coleman rivalry had started.
Yeah.
And it was wild.
Holy shit.
Because then after that, in 2002, Cutler came back and was a mass monster. He came back big as fuck. That's whenever all the videos that everybody sees online of Cutler eating, like 10 meals a day. 2001 to 2002, Cutler fucking, that was when everybody's like, okay, so dude's eating 8 to 10 times a day every 2 hours. Every 2 hours, 2.5 hours, Cutler's eating. He'd sit there and cut up his fucking shit on his plate with a pair of scissors. He'd put chicken down on a plate and just cut it up, and then he'd just sit there. This was him. He was eating food. He was all like, that's how you get to 320 pounds in the off season.
Yeah.
There was videos of him talking about the videos of him like, oh, when I travel, I lose weight, and everybody's like, when I travel, I gain weight because I eat like shit. No. Because when he's home, he's eating like that. Whenever he's not home, he's not eating the same. His weight will go down 10, 12 pounds. You're like, 10 to 12 fucking pounds? You lose 10 to 12 pounds in a weekend.
Bro, it's a lot.
Because that's what it takes to be that level. And that's was, why'd you take that down? Huh? What are you doing? Cutlery. Yeah. Yep. I'm going to have to steal the mouse. I think that's what it's going to be.
It's dead.
Oh, the mouse is dead?
Yeah, you can have the whole computer, though.
He's like, yeah, here, dickhead, take the whole
Fucking
computer.
asshole. Cocksucker. Oh, man.
Yeah, hold on, that to the left one, Shane. Yeah,
That one?
What is that from? 2002?
That is 2009.
No
The
shit.
year after he lost. He came in
That's one of my favorite pictures.
everybody's favorite
Okay.
picture of Cutler, the stomp.
Yeah.
See, okay.
That is so
Now listen,
wild.
I am a massive Jay Cutler fan.
Yeah. I know.
Huge Cutler fan. So in 2001, when he broke out, I was the dude buying them on pay-per-view. Whenever I think it was, I want to say, I can't remember the year it started. Whenever I started purchasing them, but I remember I bought them. I'd like hang out and watch Mr. Olympia on pay-per-view. I'd pay the money. I'd give my mom and dad the money, and I'll be all excited, this and that. And so, like, I was a huge Cutler fan. All the DVDs, fucking T-shirts, you name it. Wait in the line, talk to him, everything. 2001 broke out year. 2002 was whenever he came back. 2003 again, big as fuck. 2004, like he won. I think his first one. 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 5. He won in 2005. 2005, 2006, 2007, he won. And 2008 is when he lost. Is that it? Or did he first win in 06? Fuck. Either way, he lost in 2008. To Dexter Jackson. 2007, he was off, and Victor Martinez was fucking on. Victor probably should have won that show. Okay? Didn't. Cutler won, and he was a little off, but then came back in 2008 and was off again. And Dexter Jackson was fucking on, and they're like giving it to Dexter.
Yep.
So Jay Cutler lost in 2008. 2009, Jay Cutler hired Hani Rambod to do his training. That's whenever I started training with Hani in 2009. So I was in that group because Hani was also training at the time Phil Heath. That picture right there, Jay Cutler in that picture with Coleman had the slick back. He had the hair, fucking shaved on the sides, slick blonde hair on. That was the fucking Cutler look. Everybody knew it. You see Jay, fucking slick back hair, all that. In 2009, when he came back, and he had a whole new look, new hairstyle, new look, fucking crazy dice, like it was the most in shape Cutler you ever saw, and hence that's again Hani Rambod was his trainer, so that was the look. Yeah, look at the comparison. Fucking big deal. So the whole entire training with Hani doing helping him with some of his training, some of the new training techniques, just helping the dude and pinpoints the little things that gave him, huge. So the whole the hair change with the mohawk, that look, yeah. Yep. Huge deal.
Damn.
Oh, big deal.
Oh my
It's a
god.
huge deal. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yep. I think it was 05 when he won. 05 was his first. 05, 06, 07. Yeah, 05. Yep. 2003, he was a fucking freak at the Arnold, too. wild look at the 2003 Arnold.
Mm-hmm.
But, yep. I like Jay Cutler. The whole time, too, he did everything that you were supposed to do as a businessman.
Mm-hmm.
He hustled shows. Like, he was traveling. He traveled all the time for every weekend he was traveling for doing guest poses. Every guest pose that he showed up, he had pictures to sell, fucking DVDs to sell.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the dude did it right. He still is to this day, fucking with a supplement company, everything he does. Wonder what like he was thinking that entire time. Love to have him on.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd probably fanboy out for about 15 minutes
Mm-hmm.
and then like calm down.
I know. I got so excited when I saw him in California that one year, like me and Kim at Gold's, and like he remembered me. I met him one other time before that when we were in Texas.
When we were in Texas, because we were in Texas and we had started AAR.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking, I remember I was doing cardio, eating breakfast, hanging out with like my lifetime idol. Fucking huge deal.
Yep.
It's awesome.
Yep.
Good dude.
Yeah.
I like that I remember whenever he was training, whenever he was Mr. Olympia and shit, or because him being number 2 was like the greatest thing for his career.
Mm-hmm.
Being number 2 to Coleman for so long was like the greatest thing because it catapulted him to like everything. And then once he became number 1, everybody fucking hated him. Just like everybody hates everybody that becomes Mr. Olympia some reason.
Yep.
But his vocabulary, my joke about him was his vocabulary was like 40 words in public. He never said more than 40 words, and he could never fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
But meanwhile, once we got to know him, dude's a huge ball buster. Dry as fuck.
Yeah.
Just.
Yep.
Yeah. Like going out to eat with him, it was just like little stabs at everything.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, oh, you are from Boston.
Yeah.
East Coasters.
Yep.
Fuck. Bodybuilding's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
It is. It's exciting.
It is, for sure. Good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, Shaner. Well, this was Good Morning Podcast. Now we are going to you got questions, right?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Good.
Shane's like, all right, I got my fucking space camp list is 20 items deep. Need to get this shit
Just
moving.
need people to stop fucking calling me.
Oh, you getting a lot of phone calls this morning?
Texts, calls, messages.
We're going to have to find a new you.
I had to delete
Okay?
my phone.
New you, and then call that person Shane and make fun of them constantly as well. Like then you can go do like marketing director things, and we can have a new person to make fun of. Would you feel like lonely if that happened?
Yes.
We replaced you here?
Yeah.
Firm yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'd be sad.
I'd be a little sad.
I wouldn't, just because I'd say the same exact things and make fun. I would feel sad. Well, all right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the podcast. Make sure that you share the shit out of this podcast on all your social media outlets. Pick your favorite parts, put them on the internets. And right now we're getting into the most fucked up part of the day is our questions, which started out with great Barstool Sports questions. They did a good job, and then we ran through all those. It was good we stopped when we did because there is a great deal of fucking offensive, racist things in those Barstool Sports things. But, some people get offended from some things. People call me a fucking small-balled, small-dicked, garden-gnome midget online all the time. I mean, I am. I have an average-sized penis. It's not small. She said it was a good size.
That's all that matters.
That means it's small. But now comes these borderline offensive questions. Make sure that you ask your sister, your brother, your friends, your family, your coworkers, HR. Send out a mass company-wide email. Go to a job site. I have people on job sites that are saying they ask these questions all the time to people. I'm really pumped about that.
Yeah.
Really good job.
Yep.
It's supposed to be. Don't take anything too serious. You're on the job working already. It's already fucking hard. Don't make it harder by being a fucking asshole. It's supposed to be fun.
Yep.
You got to dig holes all day. Yeah, I'm going to make fun of you.
Yep.
I got to do something to cheer me up. It's hard fucking digging today.
Can't look at you all day.
Fucking safety guys coming around. Got to fucking make sure we're working half speed. Dickheads. Wear your fucking gloves. All right, Shaner, let's have them.
All right. Would you rather have your body found on a pile of sex toys or a pile of drugs?
Oh, if I'm dead,
I don't know.
Or-
maybe you're passed out
passed out,
or dead.
or dead. Okay. if I'm just passed out, there's pros and cons to both. I mean, if I wake up and I'm on a bunch of sex toys and my asshole hurts, I'll be like, fuck me, dude. What did I do? What happened to me? Did I want that to occur to myself? Is there a side of me I don't know about, like in The Hangover? You wake up and you're like, fuck. Oh, Jesus, there's a 12-inch dildo right next to me. That one's really girthy and my asshole hurts. I might add that.
Fuck.
But then I'm like, I'm not tied up, so I obviously condoned of this.
I was okay with this.
I'm okay, fuck. If I woke up on a pile of drugs, I'd be like, oh, no. Like, what kind of drugs? Do I get to pick the drugs?
Yep.
Cocaine. So, like, oh, man, must have had a good time. I'm usually still awake, though. So how did I pass out on the drugs?
I feel like I'd look way cooler on the drugs.
Oh, yeah, if I die on the drugs, I think it'd be, again, really cool. Like, Seth party and 75-year-old Seth had to get one more in. Dickhead.
Went all out.
Nice. I guess that's a good way. All the young kids would think I'd be cool. I'd be all over the internet. Man dies on fucking 5 kilos of cocaine. Nice. Where's the hookers? No, just his wife. They were in the fucking Florida Keys. It was wild. Apparently, he became this big importer-exporter. He's 75. Had this massive yacht. But then again, if you died on the sex toys, people would be like, bro, like, the fuck were you into? You were into some wild shit. 75-year-old man dies on a pile of sex toys next to his wife. Fuck. It's pretty crazy shit.
Yeah.
Be a good story either way.
Yeah.
It'd be more mysterious with the sex toys, though. But then, like, I'd hopefully, like...
Either way, I don't have to explain it if I'm dead. So.
No, Either way, if you're dead, people be able to, like... both mysterious, which is good. Mysteries are great. I like them.
I feel like I'll have, like, cooler stories come out of the drug side. Like, oh, he was this big drug lord.
Importer-exporter.
And, like, he...
75 years old.
Yeah.
Died on a fucking pile of drugs.
Moved millions of dollars in cocaine. You would have never known. You know?
It's awesome.
What a badass.
Nice.
How about you, Shane? Big old dildos around you?
No, definitely drugs. And I wouldn't be dead.
Oh, man. I like that.
All right. Would you rather be the famous author of Twilight or the famous writer of every Nickelback song? Either way, you're famous.
I'd be the one that made the most money off, like, the thing.
Yeah, you are, but which one are you? You make the most money. You're the songwriter from Nickelback, so you obviously make crazy bank.
So, but these two people make the same amount of money?
Oh, you want... Oh, yeah, we're saying they're equal. Everything's equal except your status is the only thing. Are you Twilight writer or are you Nickelback songwriter?
Probably Twilight writer, for sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone hates Nickelback.
Even the people that listen to Nickelback.
Yeah. Fuck, they boo their own concert. Like,
do they?
Dude, there's a video, like, they're booing Nickelback and Nickelback just leaves. Like, they leave. Like, it's a Nickelback concert.
No, it's not.
Dude, look it up.
Get the fuck... Is it like maybe like some type of fucking... tour thing, like
possible multi-band.
Yeah, multi-band tour, and Nickelback came on. They booed him.
Booed him out. They walked off stage. Fucking right.
I believe it.
Yeah,
I believe it.
I mean,
I'd be the Twilight songwriter, or Twilight songwriter, Twilight movie writer. Yeah. I'd get way more ass.
Ton of ass.
Yep. Ton of freaky ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
That was a huge, huge deal.
Bro, do you remember the fucking vampire craze that occurred? Mm-hmm. Between that and True Blood on HBO?
Oh, yeah, we watched True Blood.
Fucking huge deal.
Uh-huh.
Vampires got crazy ass.
Yeah.
Why? They're pale. I thought tan, like, Beachbody guys get ass, not pale fucking vampires.
Mm-hmm.
Vampires do what they want.
They get ass.
They just control your mind and then they get your ass. They do. They do that gaze thing. They, like, look into your face and, like, you're, like, fascinated with them.
Beam.
Sucked you right in. Yeah.
Suck that bitch right in.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to have you.
Vampire Bill from fucking True Blood? Yeah. He fucking.
That's why they picked him to play Batman. He gets all type of ass.
Robert Pattinson.
Oh yeah, from Twilight. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know True Blood though.
No, I don't.
True Blood was all it was neck sucking and dick sucking. It was fucking. It was an intense.
It was like vampire porn. That's
what it was. I mean, it was a fucking big deal.
Yeah.
Did that happen around time 50 Shades of Grey?
Yeah, I'd say within a few.
Man, that was a fucking kinky stint there for a minute, wasn't it?
Dark, really, kinky.
Really great time. Can't we go back to that? Mm-hmm. Let's go back to that. Mm-hmm. Let's remove the bullshit and go back to kinky vampire sex time. I'll take that.
I'm cool with that.
I won't go out in the sun for a fucking year. Get these fucking things put on my teeth, Hannah will love it. Like,
they're into that. People are into that.
Fucking right. I know. That's what I'm saying. That was a huge fucking deal.
I always wanted to be a vampire.
Again, they sucked you in. They had you. You watched that show. You stopped living in your normal life and went to vampire times.
I'd be so anxious to figure out what my special power was.
You were like characterizing yourself in the show who you wanted to be.
Yeah.
I'd say that is what makes a great show. Mm-hmm. Whenever you inject yourself into it and you find yourself getting lost in the show, becoming parts of the character. I mean, that's what I loved about getting stoned and going to the movies.
Yep.
I was a fucking avatar. Mm-hmm. Like, that's the whole thing of why it's great. Like, why Breaking Bad's so awesome. Everybody's like, I'm fucking definitely going to make meth and make millions of fucking dollars.
This dad who teaches science class is making meth in a fucking trailer in the middle of the desert, making millions of dollars.
Man, if I was in that show, I'd be the one that sells it. That's what you do with a great show.
With one of his former students.
Exactly. I know a guy that's I know somebody that'll sell some fucking drugs. Mm-hmm. That piece of shit Billy. Get him in here.
Yep.
You want to make some money, Billy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's fucking go. I'm going to make it. You're going to sell it.
All right.
50-50. Sounds like a fucking deal to me, bud.
Billy, stop using the drugs, okay?
God damn it, Billy. But it's so good. You make the best meth around. I know. That's why you need to stop fucking doing it.
Then you're like, I knew this was going to happen.
God damn
and then it does.
Got to get a new fucking Billy. Fuck. But he's so good. Sopranos, another great show.
I never... Nope. No.
You almost said it. I heard you almost say it. I know what you're going to say. Fucking.
Yeah.
I watched every fucking minute of that show.
Yeah, right. Bullshit.
That show is...
I didn't get into Sopranos.
Sopranos was... we were big into it because my dad's fucking Italian.
That was on...
HBO.
See, that's why we did not I didn't watch it.
Okay.
As kids, we did not have the paid channels.
No shit.
Fuck no, dude.
When Sopranos started for me?
That was that will play a big role too.
I think
of how old I was.
2000, maybe 99. It started. Yep.
99.
Yep. Pilot was ordered in 1997. My dad was huge. He's an Italian, so like the whole mob thing was a big deal. Mm-hmm. That show was phenomenal. I'd say that was one of the first ones.
Yeah, I was 10 and 11 years old. So
yeah, I was 15. So that show was one of the first shows I think that started this intense, long series.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Great show.
Badass.
Tony Soprano. Mm-hmm. Apparently, James Gandolfini was a sweetheart in real life, though. Mm. Like the main character.
Yeah.
Apparently, because he passed away a little bit ago, but apparently he was like fucking sweetheart of a guy.
Yeah.
Like hard to believe he was that person in that show. Which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Awesome part about acting.
Hell
really
yeah.
into it. All right, moving on, Shane. Let's go.
Last one. Would you rather walk around the mall for 10 minutes with a dildo strapped to your forehead or have a one-time 3-hour life session with Oprah?
I'm in a fucking dildo. Disgusting. I hate Oprah.
I mean, I don't mind her.
She's a piece of shit. I think she is all that is evil in this world.
Oprah.
Many other people that follow the same things I do would feel the same. Mm-hmm. Oprah. Bitch. Here goes this one. This one's taken off of fucking YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Maybe just bleep out what I'm saying. Everybody that just listened to all those bleeps, they were very polite statements about how I do not like Oprah. Bleep them all out. Can you do that, Shane?
Yep.
Okay, good. They were things that I don't like about Oprah. I think she should live happily ever after in a fucking desert with no water. I'll take the dildo on the forehead.
Yep. Right to the...
Stick it there. Make sure that there's like a fucking suction mark left on my forehead afterwards.
Like a dildo unicorn.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's just funny. I'll do that for a fucking video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Probably get like 1 million hits on it. Be like, oh, you're the dildo guy.
Yeah.
Okay. That's me.
That's me.
And your mom every Thursday night. Giving it to her. Oh, could you imagine? Could you imagine actually being able to say that to somebody?
Wait, that you're giving your dildo horn to their...
No, actually just fucking someone like your buddy's mom. Like, I fucked your mom, bro. Like, I know you did. Can you stop saying that?
Like Stifler's mom.
Yeah, like that. Like, actually, like, fucking pounding your buddy's mom.
The ultimate burn.
Oh, dude. Ask your mom how my dick tastes. Like, that's fucking brutal. That's tough. I'll be like, God, Mom, did you have to? Fuck. Him, really? He seduced me.
It was his fault.
Oh, man. It's another thing taken out of schools. Teach your fucking students.
Yeah, none of that anymore.
Your hot English teacher can't even give you a blowy no more. What's up with that shit? Fucking COVID ruining everything. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Again, please share the shit out of this. Keep being a good person and keep working hard for your family that you love. And remember, don't be a pussy.